his job is to do the coordination among the various parts of the regime. First, they need to have the religious decree confirming things, that you have these two senior ayatollahs there, whose names are mentioned. The Ahmad Jannati, who is the secretary of the Guardian Council, one of the most senior and closest allies of Khamenei. And then you have Abul Qasim Khazali, who was a member of the Assembly of Experts. And these are the ones who basically issued the decrees, the religious decrees, to carry out these assassinations. Then for executing them, there are two major organizations involved. One is the Quds Force, and the other one is the Minister of Intelligence. And then you have the political figures who give to justify this, and there are two senior people, Mohammad Reza Bahonar, who is a Majlis Deputy Speaker, and Hossein Shariat Madari, who is the representative of Khamenei in Kayhan newspaper. And so what they do, once a fatwa is issued and it was approved by the Supreme Leader, through Hijazi it goes to various parts. They do the coordination, they meet, they discuss all the details. There were several high-level meetings in the Supreme National Security Council of the regime when they carried out the terrorist attack in Buenos Aires a few years back, and a number of other terrorist attacks that have taken place in Iraq and other places. So a terrorist operation of this magnitude is practically impossible a few years back, and a number of other terrorist attacks that have taken place in Iraq and other places. So a terrorist operation of this magnitude is practically impossible not to have the consent and the actual practically order and the coordination of senior officials within the regime, and that goes all the way top to the Supreme Leader Khamenei. Now, I have a list of the names of some of the commanders of the revolution, the Quds Force, that I mentioned earlier, the Mujtaba Abtahi I said earlier, General Karimi. I think you will hear more about his name now that I've mentioned it here. General Hamed, who was the commander of counterintelligence, and Brigadier General Abdul Reza Shahlai. Masjidi is one of the top commanders of the Quds Force, and the list goes on and on. To sum up, what I like to emphasize at the end is that we need to understand and realize that the